Hello, Internet. This is Handsome Dan once again, and we are playing Mini Metro today. And I think we're going to do Chicago because I lived in the Midwest. Excuse me. I lived in the Midwest for many years, and I've actually been on Chicago's L. In real life, Chicago Midway Airport is out here someplace. And this is the orange line that takes you out there. And this is downtown Chicago. Actually, kind of up here mostly. But this is a subway game. Each of these rectangles is a train car. Each of these symbols is a station. And you need to connect up all the stations. These symbols that appear next to the stations are passengers. And this guy being a triangle means he wants to go to a station that's a triangle. And the subway cars pick people up and drop them off pretty intelligently. And each time you each time you drop off a passenger where he wants to go, you get a point. And just in this little bit of talking, I'm up to 8 points, which is up here in the upper right. If you've ever been to Chicago, this is is Lake Michigan on the right, the Chicago River, which gets turned green for special events, or for St. Patrick's Day, really just. You don't have any money or anything to worry about in this game, but you do have a limited number of things to build with. The yellow line is, there's 7 lines you can have available. I have 3 of them open. That's what you start with. And the other thing that you start with a limited number of, that's important, is bridges, especially on a map like Chicago where the rivers are important. And then each week, you see in the upper right, it's Saturday night. Each week after Sunday night is done, you get another train car and then something else. You get a choice between 2 things out of probably 5 or 6 possibilities. That's something that you can only do because this game has no money or anything. If this was a real subway line, it would be a big deal to reroute it and destroy that bridge or abandon that bridge and build a new bridge. So, at the end of week 1, we get a new train and we have a choice between a line or a carriage. A carriage doubles the length of one of your trains. So, you see these presently hold 6 passengers each. Where's one that's kind of full? This red one's kind of full. And if you put a carriage on one, then that train holds 12 passengers. I've said in other videos about this game, in my mind, and I don't know of anywhere it's in the documentation or anything, in my mind, the square is equivalent to downtown. Triangles are equivalent to commercial districts, business districts. Circles are equivalent to residential. And then there's a handful of special symbols. This pentagon shape, in my mind, maybe it's a concert venue. There's very unlikely to be another pentagon showing up on the map anyplace. This is actually bad, chaining a couple of the same type of station next to each other. Because let's say you pick somebody up here. Well, you know he's not going to want to go to a circle. So he's just going to go straight on to this triangle. And if the train's full from here and he gets here, he's not going to pick anybody up from here. That's why I'm extending this orange line up to here instead of the yellow, which would make more sense. I'm going to do the... Oh, I have the green line now. I am going to... Oh, I don't have another bridge. Well, let's do this for now. If I get some more bridges, I might be more creative with that green line. I didn't want to put this on the yellow line. To finish that thought, I didn't want to put this on that yellow line because then I get 3 circles next to each other. And that would be very likely to be bad. I kind of want to extend that. It's not the best idea. I suppose I could make a separate vertical lines here and here. I'm going to do this for now. That's also not very good. I don't have the option of more bridges. I'm going to take a carriage because I already have a line I'm not using. And I am going to use that carriage, put him on that orange line. Oh, changing my mind. Putting that carriage on the yellow line now. Figuring that even with 3 circles next to each other, the double carriage, for now, we'll probably pick those up. What if I do something silly? Like that. That should lessen the problem of the yellow line being all circles. And then connect this in here someplace to make the red line less stupid once we have bridges available. The reason we were able to do this, there was already a bridge crossing with the yellow. And it just made the bridge stupidly long. It might be easier to think of it as a tunnel. Oops. I still don't like 3 circles next to each other. I moved these tracks for a weird reason. I don't like it when you have these sharp angles, even though in the real game it doesn't matter very much very often. Another circle. I'm going to choose bridges if I get a chance, but there's a good case to be made that I should have a line short-circuiting some of this yellow. I'm going to do the carriage on the green line. Maybe should have taken another line. Really bothers me that more bridges wasn't an option. Yet another circle. I may find myself micromanaging because 5 circles in a row is just completely untenable. Suppose I could take this one out. I'm going to do it. If I had another bridge, I would take this circle out and extend that, but I don't. It's only midweek, so I don't have more bridges as a likelihood anytime soon. Maybe you could say that this pie shape is a baseball diamond. Or you could say it's an amphitheater. Amphitheater. Thinking about taking this off the green line and putting it on the orange line. splitting up some of the circles off the green line. Don't have a bridge, so I got to use the red. It's Sunday, so hopefully bridges becomes an option. You see we're getting a timer on this circle here. No bridges. Well, I'm going to do a line. I'm going to pause this and try to plan this out. I want to break up some of these circles. Well, there's no other triangle on the line, so I guess I'll do that. That's not a very good route. I could incorporate this into the light blue, take it off the yellow. Oh. Didn't even see that city. Moving the train to pick up all these squares. I really don't like this light blue line because it more or less is just another take on the orange line. And I feel like if that was a real subway line, either nobody would ever take the orange line or nobody would ever take the blue line. I want green to pick up, probably go this way. I can straighten out the red a little bit. But again, waiting for bridges. Do have a couple of extra trains. I could have taken that route rather than, you know what, I'm going to. Pick up some more of those squares. Bridges. All right, let's replan this. Green is going there and there and there. Red okay, that straightens out green. Actually, yeah, let's leave it, end it at that triangle. Completely redo blue. watched somebody else's video on this game, and there was a way he had of disconnecting stations from tracks that I'm not sure what he was doing exactly. Oh, I'm missing a station here. Red's got an issue, too. Alright, that's the last of my trains. As it stands, I'm not looking... You know, if I've already got all these timers and I only have less than 600 points, I'm not liking my chances in the longer term. Yay, another circle. That might have been sarcasm. More sarcasm. All these circles being around the edges of the map are why I think that they're meant to be residential. He's going to pick up 4 passengers, which is going to barely turn this into not on a timer. Oh, picked some up. I really wasn't expecting him to. Out of bridges, I don't know what I want to take, because this week's coming to a close. I don't know what I want to take. Probably a carriage that I can add to... is there a second green train? No, but I think I'm going to need one that I could add to... put a second green train on and add a carriage to it. Then again, I've got 4 circles in a row here. Maybe I'll need it on the light blue. You know, these are starting to fill up. Carriage wasn't an option. I'm going to go with line. So you see this is already getting ridiculous. 2 trains just came through to empty all that. He just blew through this station because the 12-car train was already full. I'm going to pause. Well, we have a new triangle here that I didn't even see. So let's take that triangle instead of that one, put it on the orange. I think I've got to plan something. Oh, I don't have another train to put this other line on. I think I'm kind of SOL here. Yeah, I think I just have to unpause and let myself fail the level. There's just too many circles. I can't deal with all of them. I don't have any more trains I can put on the lines. I don't have any more carriages I can put the trains on. Suppose I could take one of these red trains and do that, but it's not going to help these other crowded stations. $849. That's really not a very good score. But that's where we ended up. So it's going to be it for this video of a not very successful new L system in Chicago. Actually, it looks like my best in Chicago. Not that I probably played it a lot, but my best score in Chicago is only is 1100 basically. I'm sure some of the easier levels I'm over 2,000. Well, close to 2,000. Haven't played Paris much. 1,300. Yeah, Barcelona's not bad. There we go. I've got over 2,000 in Osaka. Osaka, the Japanese, I think that's the only Japanese city in this. They have the Shinkansen are Japan's bullet trains. And if you have stations that are really far apart, those are really useful. I may make that a future video. But until then, I'm Handsome Dan. If you do like this video, I'd like to ask that you subscribe to the channel. Whatever ads YouTube showed you to watch this video, I didn't get any of that money. That doesn't start until I have more subscribers. So it would help me if you would please consider subscribing to the channel. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good night, Internet. We'll see you next time.